What is up, guys? It's AMP105 and I'm back, and obviously this is a giant one. Why? Because these are hide and seek maps, basically. I ended up doing these just kind of out of a little thing. I had nothing to do that day, and so I went to creative mode. Like I said, it's one of my things I normally do. But so I ended up making hide and seek maps because it's soon enough I should be having friends coming over and everything. So with that being said, I decided, you know what, might as well do hide and seek maps or something like that. Because as I've said before, my internet connection's not that great, so we end up playing local on a lot of things. And yes, there's Minecraft, but we never exactly have time to do a lot of different things and such. So with that being said, this is what I ended up doing. So yeah. So the whole point of this hide and seek maps are basically just because you can basically modify anything you want except for the wall, and yeah, and it's a super flat world as well, so you can't just bury yourself in the dirt. Is another detail I made sure to add. Can't climb up a ladder, that's bad. Anyway, but so with that being said, it's basically like each map is a different type of map. As such as this one is like a forest ruin type area and things like that, kind of small and all that, so has a little bridge to go across each little area and everything. So yeah, you could do a lot. But see, like a lot of these have built-in hiding places to get you started, because you could just plant two and then ta-da, you're hidden. But at the same time, you can actually modify these hiding areas and do whatever you can with them. It's just all a part of outthinking your opponents, basically. So with that being said, you are started off with a limited wood pickaxe and a wooden axe, because the whole point is to use everything wisely. Map number 2, city map. Just saying that first. But basically, you don't want to be able to mine everything or whatever. You got to be limited to your resources, basically, is what it is. So with that being said, it basically just creates it more challenging and whatever. And yeah, this was a bathroom. Said attempt at one, but why not? I just figured. I mean, yeah, I don't know why. Just leave me alone. See, another built-in hiding spot. You mine those two, you place them here. It's all strategy, basically. So yeah, this is the city one. It has this building, a couple others, and so on. See, you'd think this is a hiding place, but it's just got string and paintings. Not like that's different. I thought about putting I know there's like a way to do invisible. Well, it's, you know, it's like how you could walk through paintings and it'd be like a secret passageway. Well, I had problems with that, so I was just like, you know what, forget it. And I couldn't remember how to do it. Okay, that's just basically all it was. So I just kind of sat there and did whatever. But yeah, I tried to make every house look kind of different. See, the whole point of here was just this: pop it in, beat both of those, squeeze in, because it's empty in the middle of it, and then you place them back, and so you're hidden there. I mean, either way, it's all just part of how you work with your environment. So whenever I have a couple of my friends come over, this is basically the next big video I plan on doing. This library took forever, but it's like a crazy maze everywhere. So of course you can imagine people are going to be flipping out and everything. It's going to be nuts, but in a good way, in a very good way. Also, there's the possibility of, if you mine one and take one up, check it out, you could be hopping around everywhere rather than doing the other stuff to escape. And of course, another person's gonna try figuring out things and all that. Like I said, I'm really gonna think it's gonna be entertaining to watch my friends figure all the maps out and everything. All that sugar cane is a maze, so depending on where you're at and how you place it, you're all good. Now this whole house is very special. I need to I would put floors to where these guys wouldn't spawn, but I mean, that's gonna take a little while. But I mean, I'll probably do it sometime eventually. But anyway, so I think it just creates the comedy or whatever. So this is a giant maze house. This is basically gonna be interesting, because the only way you can totally escape a certain area is by walking through these doors. And so you'd go into the other part, and it has it has one more level, but the whole point is, if you're wanting to escape, you either get out, go to the other side of the building, or you go up the ladders. And of course, the ladders leads to outside little area with glowstone as the floor. Keep on mining through. and then get out, go to the next one, and so on. So with that being said, that kind of led to all that. So I'm sure you get the point of that. Anyway, so that's the city map. Then I have the third. This is a whole desert map. And of course, like I said, it's not like it's a desert like I wanted it to be. But the point is, it's a hide and seek map. You can't really do much. I mean, you can, but it's gonna take forever, even if it's a super flat world. And one of the special parts about this one I like is because of the secret things in it. Yeah, is it worth it? Make a choice. So you can either choose to go through the spider webs and get slowed down and possibly get caught, or just keep on going. Well, here's the tricky part if you do. And I'm gonna fly a little bit. Yeah. Dig here, then put the blocks back. It's a secret spot. With that being said, you would lead yourself to this one small square or block around this lava pit, and of course people are gonna try to figure out, okay, well, how'd you get there? And so on. They think to hop here, but the problem is they can't make it. I've tried to make sure. Get in there. Alright. But see, it's like, so how the heck did that happen? I would hop over here or try to, and, well, you wouldn't have very much luck. But yeah, so, like I said, if they have all of their pickaxe or whatever to knock it down, they knock it down, hop up in there, put the blocks back. That's kind of the reason I left the little step plan. But there is a way to get to it from here. In case you've ever played the tutorial, you notice that there's like a passageway they do to the lava to get one of your items. Well, it's practically the same thing here. Trigger that, check it out, and you can hop right on over. Now the only problem is you gotta still get rid of the other bits. Now you could do quite a few things. You could stack blocks up, you could do just about anything to keep them from coming. Either way, it's your choice. And of course, each game won't be saved, so with that being said, it's just gonna be restarted every time. That's also another thing people could probably notice is it closing. But yeah, they are lit to where we should put on peaceful, so there shouldn't be lots of problems. This is like the whole little center crossway, so this would create a bit of delirium between players and etc. And this tunnel leads to the Garden of Pillars. All of these giant crazy pillars around here, and you can modify them, but I wouldn't recommend it. Because every pillar, the only difference in them all is the height. And this is another giant pyramid, but the tricky part is you can come in here too. Now, it's just completely dark, so it depends on, I'm guessing your skin could count as part of it too. Because one thing I noticed was how you could select a skin. So that's going to be a choice for the players at the beginning of the game, in which they decide what skin do you want to use, in case it's like a camouflage thing or anything like that. This was another type of thing, kind of like the Garden Pillars, but really it's just a bunch of these guys sitting there in the way, blocking you. This is a little pyramid construction site. This is probably a good place to be modified. And basically, one of the tricky parts I like that I left here is if you're very careful and everything, you could come right across on here, crawl across, be careful, hop on, and then you can if another person actually comes on, you can actually mine that one to challenge them even more so they don't get on. So that being said, it kind of left a little of a gap, in case you can't tell. So yeah, there's that. And like I said, it's construction, so if you have like either want to mine a couple fences, place them around you or anything like that, go ahead, be my guest. There's no problem with it whatsoever. And the last feature of this is that it has a bit of a pyramid, somewhat maze. And so yeah, I basically just kind of made it patternized to where you could cross ways, you could not see them if they're right beside you on the other side, everything. I mean, that's the whole purpose, to be surprised and everything like that. Either way, you get the point. And then we come to my last map. This one was very interesting. I basically made a cave map. The only way you can have like light aside to the few torches you have is actually by seeing redstone above you, and if you hit it, of course it lights up a bit. So in other words, like here's some. Well, that's not what I meant. It's on creative, just thought about that. Yeah, but see, it would light up a little bit. That's kind of the only thing you can have. Aside of that, it's almost completely dark, and you gotta crawl through and hope you don't get found by anybody. It's a bit smaller than the others, of course, but I mean, well, it's not totally small, but it feels like it anyways, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, because they're on 4 sections. By the way, so you get the point. So yeah, I am planning to make a couple more, maybe today or tomorrow, so that way we have more of a choice whenever my friends are finally make it and we can do all this. So yeah, all I'm saying is be ready for this video, because considering the friends I have, it'd be quite ridiculous, but quite fantastic as well. So with that being said, this has been AMP105, and I guess I could tell you like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate comments, by the way. I do a lot of things to where it's basically like I just like to hear what you guys think about what I'm doing. I am gonna get Saints Row 4. I've already pre-ordered it, so that's gonna be a playthrough I'm doing real soon. And so, in case you're wondering what that is, that was the former TNT run, and well, as you can tell, it didn't go so well, and we accidentally saved when we built it all. Anyway, which led to this. Anyway, but that's kind of a plus, because I think this would be better either way. So, anyways, as I was saying, Saints Row 4 is coming out soon, and that's going to be a big playthrough I'll be doing the whole time. And, yeah, I mean, it's just going to be crazy fantastic whenever we get stuff done. So, yeah. Being the speakers you are, I hope you speak out, tell your friends about these videos, get them started, everything. If you like any of them, feel free to do your own versions. I mean, that's kind of the thing is with me, is always be original, don't do anything a lot of other people do, and all that. That's one thing I like to do. So, with that being said, I will stand on here and look amazing onto the pyramid. No, I'm gonna go somewhere else. I want to look amazing as we cut this off. Plus, okay, so really I just can't remember what I was gonna say. There's something else I was going to do for videos, but I can't remember. I am thinking about maybe doing a comedy video like I did before, that other Jenga video. You know, best game ever or whatever. But I mean, hey, it all just kind of depends on everything and all that. Like I said, this is going to be a big video. Not like lengthwise, but I mean, it's going to be something we'll do, and we'll probably do more than one episode each time we play. And like I said, more friends will be over soon, so I have one random giant chest plate. I don't know why, but oh well. Anyway, so this has been AMP105, and I will see you people later.